This is an example of the unhoardable, righteous money of God and Jesus Christ. This money was used in Austria in the early 1930s during the terrible depression, when the hoardable money created and controlled by the wicked money lords had failed. This great money, which was used by people who were familiar with the teachings of the great man named Silvio Gesell, worked miracles. It was so successful that it attracted the attention of people all over the world. Everyone wanted to know what the people in Virgil, Austria were doing to have so much prosperity in a world plagued by the terrible depression. Many people traveled to Austria from other countries to see the economic miracle for themselves. Before the use of this new circulating money, the town was at a standstill. The hoardable money of the wicked money lords was nowhere to be seen. But when the mayor of Virgil, Austria, began paying the city employees with free money, the miracle began. It proves to the entire world that this is the best money possible, the way all money should be. People use this money. It was not hoarded. Everyone spent it as quickly as they could because each month the stamp would be needed to be purchased and put on the money in the appropriate square. So on a $1 bill, for example, a 1-cent stamp must be applied each month. So if someone hoarded this bill for 6 months, it would lose 6 cents in value. So no one wanted to be stuck with the money when the stamp date arrived. People paid bills ahead of time with this money. They paid taxes also ahead of time with this money. All of a sudden, the town had so much money that they built new roads, new bridges, repaired and painted buildings, built a ski lift, and completed many other expensive projects with this new dynamic miracle working money. It became so popular that almost every city in Austria was planning to adopt this free money as their official currency. That is when the wicked and lazy money lords appeared. They could see that this new good money was a threat to their traditional hoardable bad money, which had failed the entire world. The money lords claimed that the new money was illegal and demanded that the people stop using it. The people refused. To go back to the old money of the money lords meant certain poverty. The case went before the Austrian Supreme Court, and the court decided in favor of the money lords. The mayor who started the free money experiment was put in jail. This was all a terrible injustice, but it accomplished a very important goal. It proves that free money, the unhoardable righteous money of God and Jesus Christ, works miracles, just as Jesus Christ had foretold. It is, as he said, how money should be. This money was also used in other parts of the world, and was also banned by the governments, which obviously were against God and the people. Why would a government use bad money and outlaw good money? Because they are all controlled by the money lords, who also control the schools, the media, and the churches. They are all against the truth that will make us free. The love of money is the root of all evil. When free money, the money of God and Jesus Christ, with it, evil will begin to disappear. There was a bill before Congress in 1933 to put $1 billion of free money into circulation in America. It was called the Bankhead-Pettengill Bill. Irving Fisher, America's greatest economist from Yale University, wrote an entire book about it entitled Stamp Script. He tried to convince Congress that free money would get the U.S. out of the Depression in 2 to 3 weeks. Did Congress pass the life-saving bill? No. Again, the wicked sons of Satan, the money lords, prevented it. Darkness hates the light. This was their hour and the power of darkness. So the depression continued, and the money lords repossessed land, factories, homes, businesses, and caused the deaths of millions throughout the world with their hoardable money. It is a proven fact that privately owned Federal Reserve banks created and prolonged the depression. The sons of Satan that did this are the most evil and heartless creatures on earth. As Psalm 73 states, these are the wicked, always at ease, they increase in riches. But, as it is written in the Bible many times, the wicked will be destroyed and be no more. This day is coming soon. Now that we know how to create the kingdom of God on earth with free land and free money, we will do it. The wicked will try to stop us again, but this time we will defeat them. It will be the battle of Armageddon, the last battle between good and evil. God and God's righteous people will win. Satan and the sons of Satan will lose. After we have won, we will live in the kingdom of God on earth, a world of peace, freedom, prosperity, and happiness for all. This is the greatest time in the history of the world. This is the time that we, the most chosen and blessed servants of God in the history of the world, will establish the great, long-awaited kingdom of God on earth. And we will, on this, the third day. Just as Jesus Christ said, "Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me, the work that I do, they will do also. And even greater work will they do, because I go to the Father." And Jesus Christ also told us that the kingdom of God does not come by observation. The kingdom of God is within us. In other words, it won't come by just waiting and doing nothing and looking for it and waiting for it to happen. It's within us to make it happen. The kingdom of God is within us. We must make it happen. Now we know how to do it. With the two great laws of God, free land and free money. This is the appointed time, the time that God has predestined for the establishment of His great kingdom. And we will rise up and destroy the beast and establish the kingdom of God on earth. This is what is known in the Bible as the third day, the day that God's plan for the establishment of His kingdom will finally be fulfilled. It is the will of God, and just as it is written in the Bible many times, whatever God has willed will happen. It will come to pass. Yes, this is the third day, the greatest period of time in the history of the world. And we, God's chosen people, will do our duty to God and rise up and establish the laws of free land and free money in all the world, and establish the kingdom of God on earth. And we will also declare the year of Jubilee. All debts will be erased. And then everyone who has helped to establish the kingdom of God on earth will receive $5,000 of the free money of God in Jesus Christ, free from the sin of usury, of interest slavery. And those who are against the kingdom of God on earth, the sons of Satan, who have fought against the kingdom of God, will receive nothing but the punishment they deserve. All of this is foretold in the Bible many times. In Matthew chapter 20, in the parable of the laborers of the vineyard, Jesus Christ makes it clear that all the workers for God's kingdom will receive the same amount of money. And we will, on this, the third day.